Hi guys, I am Ibigandscary and I'm bringing you another StarCraft 2 replay from Hilopicolo. You might remember I casted his game. It was one of my first ones ever. Hilopicolo, I believe he's in Diamond, maybe Platinum. High on either one. He's good is basically what I'm saying. Good Zerg, bottom left corner as the blue. Xantio? Tio? I'm going to go Tio. Tio up in the top right corner is a red Zerg, red versus blue, meaning that this is probably on the ladder. Hilopicolo, when he posted this, said that this was his first game on the new season, and he said that he did not level up despite being in the top 8, and he was kind of bummed about that. But judging by his micro in this game, I expect him to level up one more time at least. He's definitely gotten better, or is definitely a good player. How about that? That's a good one. We are on Cloud Kingdom, which features a very narrow choke, which is great because you can position 2 queens right here and hold off any Zergling run by. And since this is a Zerg versus Zerg, we're definitely going to see that, or at least some Zergling pressure. Easy to take, easy to hold, natural expand right down the right down that narrow choke, taking you to a very large pathway here, not even called a choke. The choke's actually down here by the debris. A lot of players would take that out just so they can get the surround if they have the larger army, and then a long pathway leading up to the third, which is exposed because there's no rocks there. By and large, a pretty medium-sized rush distance. See some pressure out of either player. You see that Tio has gotten his spawning pool down, and Hilopicolo opts for earlier hatch over spawning pool. Gas already being mined. He'll probably stop it once he gets about 100. So that he can get the Zergling speed and then double down on the minerals. Hilopicolo getting a good scout right now. It doesn't look like anything's come out of Tio's base. Hilopicolo grabbing that spawning pool and an extractor. He's going to mimic Xantio pretty closely, but with his hatchery down first, he's going for a more economic grab, a bit more greedy. Hopefully Tio doesn't try to punish Hilopicolo for his greed, but we see two Zerglings come out. It's not going to be the worst thing in the world for Hilopicolo to hold off because he's already got his queen on the way. Oh no, he does not have his queen on the way. That is for Xantio. He's going to be able to inject larvae, get even more Zerglings out, and we see we've got another 2 on production with 1 drone. I suspect that once the spawning pool hits, Hilopicolo is going to either spend all of his minerals on some Zerglings to hold off the incoming pressure, or he's going to go and build Queen in both bases. With their upgraded range, they're really good at holding off some pressure. This Overlord undoubtedly saw the incoming pressure, but if it's just 4 and then 2 more Zerglings, he shouldn't have a hard time holding this off. Speed on the way for Xantio. You can see how far ahead he is with that upgrade when compared to Hylos, just because he held off on grabbing this hatchery. Had his spawning pool up first. A little bit of damage done to the hatchery. Those 6 probably is not enough to take it down. They want to get in here and do damage, but with the upgraded range to the queen, they're not really going to be able to do that. If he picks off these 3 Zerglings, he'll be in the more convenient position to either set back in macro or more likely keep pressure up and deny any mining from that expand. But with 4 more Zerglings joining Hilopicolo's army, he pushes back those 5 now Zerglings. With that natural going up for Xantio, he's going to be feeling better. He knows that even though Hylo's got his up, he didn't see any saturation at all. We see here we've got only 4 drones, so the amount of minerals he's lost by going for this early pressure is not insurmountable by any stretch of the imagination. Hylo's speed boost just now kicking in. Xantio's had his for a little while now, which is why he was able to dart around that second queen which popped out at the expand. We can see that Xantio's got his... I pronounce that name different every single time. I'm just going to go Tio. Whatever. It's Tio. I changed his name. Tio has got his second queen down at the other expand as these 2 little armies begin to dart off against each other. There's no research going on. There's no mining of any gas at all. So right now it is just a straight up Zergling versus Zergling battle. It's really going to be down to whoever can blink first and pull his back will get an edge if they decide to tech up. or whoever can mainline their Zerglings more and more and destroy the other person's army. It looks like Hilo's got a little bit of an advantage up in the field right now. Picking off a couple of more of Teo's Zerglings has really only got a handful coming back. You can see up on the production tab, though, he's got 12 coming next to Hilo's 6. So if he keeps his Zerglings back here in range of the Queen, any pressure that Hilo sends up is going to suffer because of the added DPS from that Queen. Oh, but the Queen gets surrounded and taken down by those Zerglings, and this is really bad for Teo. All those drones went down, and this massive Zerglings is going to be able to take down this hatchery at least. I don't know if Teo is going to be able to scramble enough Zerglings to hold this off, and he pulls all of his drones, which is bad. They're going to be taking massive damage, but really that's all the choice he has. He had Teo calls GG. He might have been able to clean off all of these Zerglings, but the amount of drones that would have been left would have been devastated. And you can see that Hilo just continues to swarm in units, and he was just going to get further and further ahead economically. And Teo bowed out, which was a good call. Good game, Hilo. I look forward to seeing more games from the ladder, buddy. I am big and scary. That's it for me.